Hey guys, it's Mrs. Shannon, and I'm going to walk you through how to do some of the calculations for the online onion root tips, where you had to determine the time spent in each different phase of the cell cycle. The first part of this was pretty self-explanatory. You were to go to a website, you were to read information and answer questions, you were to look at different stages of mitosis, and describe what's happening to the chromosomes in each stage. And then finally, you were supposed to collect data by placing different cells in the appropriate category. And it would let you know if you were right or wrong. And at the end, it gave you a total of how many cells were in each of the different phases. And so this data in this first row, number of cells, would be that data that you collected directly from the actual assignment. To get the percent of cells, though, I do have it up on the board in class, but the formula for percent, and I'm going to try to do this with a drawing. Now, I'm using my touchpad. I don't have a iPad, and I don't have a tablet, so it's a little bit hard for me to do it with my touchpad, so we'll try it first with that. To do the percent of cells, the percent of cells is number, oh, it's really thick. Number, let's see if we can go a little bit thinner. Number of cells divided by total cells. And so right now I'm just going back and forth, total cells. Now that's going to give you a decimal point below 1. And to get it out of the percent, or to get it out of the decimal point, you just have to take this number right here and multiply it by 100. So if it was 0.78, you multiply that by 100 and you would have 78%. If it was 0.07, you multiply it by 100 and you have 7%. And so that's how you would calculate the percent of cells. Now, to do time in minutes, at the beginning of the page, on page 1, it tells you that the total cell cycle of an onion root is about 720 minutes or 12 hours. To figure out what the amount of time actually spent in interphase or prophase would be, you take whatever you got here in decimal form times 720. So what that means is you take your percentage as decimal form, and you times it by 720 minutes. Okay, and so let me see if I can highlight that for you guys. Again, if I had a tablet, it would be a little bit easier, but I'm trying to do it here at school. Let's see if I can go ahead and highlight right here. It's not letting me. But hopefully you guys can see that to do the total minutes right down here, it's percentage as decimal form times 720. Now, when you're going on to do this part right here with the pie chart, you will take your number of minutes. Oopsie. Okay, so you take your number of minutes from the chart above, divide it by 18. Notice that the 18-minute intervals, each pie slice is 18. So your total number of minutes for each one divided by 18. And I'll hold that out there. So for example, if interphase was 360 minutes long, it would equal 360 divided by 18, which I believe in my head is 20 pie slices. You would then go over, and let's see if I can actually go back through. And so what I would do is take this, and let's see what happens. I would color this one. Oh, goodness gracious. This is going to be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I think this is 20 all the way over here. And so let me see if I can just highlight. Nope, it won't let me. So I would color all this. Let's see if I can do it really big. I would color all of this the same color. So again, I don't have, this is fun to try to color with a touchscreen. But with colored pencils or crayons, you would color all these pie slices the exact same color. And then you also need to make sure that you make a key over here showing that green, for instance, would be interphase. And then whatever color you do for metaphase, you would do it, et cetera, et cetera. So I know the coloring was kind of funny. I hope, though, that walking through this, you were able to see which formulas you would use in what spot. If you still have questions, just send me a message or ask me in class.